Sectors pretty much as they were last time. Not a lot of progress being made sector-wise, but certainly a lot of airframes have been bought this session, so we hope to see a lot of Tier 5 kit in the field. As the title suggests, the storm is coming, so there will be severely limited visibility, heavy cloud and dust cover. So expect visibility down to somewhere in the region of about 3 miles below the cloud cover, and above the cloud cover, it's pretty clear. So let's have a look at the synopsis for today. So the incoming sandstorm, obviously worse than anticipated, and it could last a few days, this being the first day. Because there's been a drastic reduction in spice refining planet-wide, the price of spice has increased to 95,000 per gram, and this is a record high. So obviously every single spice container that we ferry is now worth about 20% more than what it was before. I've also included a structures tab, if you'd like to navigate to that, please, Cap. So this is just an overview of the various structures that that we have in the game on dedicated tab here. Some of these have not been purchased yet, and the first 4 here relate to special weapons, which is the first time that we're going to be seeing special weapons this mission, and we'll talk about those in a second. And if you scroll down, we see the rest of the standard structures that we have as well.
Cool.
There we go. Okay, so again, airfield ammo storage there at the bottom, or fuel storage there at the bottom. If you destroy those, and obviously you're going to debilitate the opposing team's ability to get fuel at their airbase. So aim for those. Okay, if we go on to special weapons. So each of the commanders has one special weapon deployment that they can make if they so choose. More will be coming in over the course of future missions. But for now, Atreides have deployment of Special Forces troops, and Harkonnen have the ability to incite a Fremen wave to appear anywhere they want on the map. These weapons do cost a certain amount, so the weapon costs 200,000, and that will be debited as soon as it's used. So obviously the commanders need to weigh up the cost of deploying these versus how much spice is going to cost them. The weapons are not available for the first 30 minutes of the game, so after that time they can be deployed, and for each side they will deploy 3 groups of troops or Fremen infantry here, as described. So 8 infantry, 3 machine guns, and 3 anti-tank troops in each set. For the Atreides, they will come in on Chinooks and land, and the Fremens will appear in their most sneaky way without being detected. So if they are activated, then obviously expect some destruction to go on wherever they appear. And that's pretty much it for this week.
Roger. Guys, let's just have a quick look at today's teams. Blues, Kaladane, Chef, Elo, Matrix, Rage, High Fire, not me actually this week. Drop, Unexpected, Grump. Red, ooh, big turnout. Bypass, Kingston, Plisk, Kelso, Poosh, Jigsaw, Mems, Bendy, Cuccio, Milo, Fly, Red, and the Tuxinator. Cut. All right. Do we usually do planning? We do, don't we? Is Blood here?
I am.
All right. Go away, Reds, question mark.
Bye-bye.
Or as Baby would say, blow you away, Reds.
Are we clear?
Hang on.
Looks like it.
Right, put your thing up, Giggity,
And I'm going to be muting now.
let me get into it.
Get back. space, Jeff, your task will be to, or you'll spawn in and take off as soon as you can. You've already got clearance space.
Call check 243.
Lima Charlie.
Look, do you want me from Mesquisite or from
Exquisite.
Thunder Base?
Sorry, say again?
What airfields do you want me to take off from?
Up to you, be probably Lincoln. I'm going to task you to hunt worms.
Roger, I'll take it from
So-
the reef.
Where is, oh, I'm at Creech. Good watch.
What the?
God damn it.
Good.
Are we doing the staggered spawning?
If you're at Mesquite, no. But you won't get any air-to-air weapons from Mesquite, so don't take off until they've got it coming.
Ah, shit. Did I forget a livery? Brick. Yeah, I guess we don't see the A10 in beautiful fashion. I mean, technically, I can. I've got a little bit of time before I have to do anything, so let me double check the liveries folder. Oh, they have it set into all liveries and active liveries. I'm gonna go into the all liveries and download those real quick.
Blood rage.
Of course, I have to wait 43 seconds for the next crate.
Blood rage.
Good.
Should I wait for Death 16s to take any mavs before trying to arm them up?
Yeah, probably advisable. Don't take any visual ones, only the IR, because the visual ones don't work.
Copy that.
Rage, go ahead and take IR Mavs. I'll take GBUs. You can have my 6.
Okay, thank you.
Blood high.
Good.
I cannot spawn the F-16 from Mesquite, only from Lincoln.
Yeah.
Same thing as last time when I tried to spawn, it only appears.
Is Elo here?
Copy that, yep.
Yeah, despawn from Lincoln. Elo's taking the one at Lincoln.
Okay. Then I grab an F4 or something so I can
No, it's been shut down. I'll deal with it in a moment.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, do you want me to spawn it?
Elo, you're clear to spawn.
There's no IR mavs in the inventory in Mesquite, only the other ones.
Stand by.
Per the logs, it looks like the Reds are also having issues.
Blood matrix.
Good.
You want this on top of this ridge here?
Firm, can you see the F10 mark? Somewhere on top of that mace. It doesn't have to be precisely on the point.
Blood unexpected.
We're ready to download.
Blood unexpected.
Stand by. You're 125. Unexpected. Go to the spice field in Papa Bravo 98 and start harvesting spice there.
Okay. That. Memories. Oh. Okay, gonna shut the game down for a second, guys. Not much going on anyway, so go back to that here in a second. Got that, I've got that. Why is that 0% complete? What is going on? Oh, I have a hidden window, don't I? Why is Windows 11 being a fuck? Yeah, what the deuce? Why is it not doing anything? Frickin' A. Is it hidden behind a window or something? Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. It's not on any of the other
Hello, radio check.
things.
Hello, radio check.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, now none of it's fucking working. God damn it. Alright, well, never mind. I guess we're not doing liveries today.
Hello, cop check. Loud and clear.
Alright, jumping back. We're just gonna do it live, guys. Oh, I see the simulation. Simultaneous transmission
Alright, let me know
on.
if you want me to do something.
No more.
There's no plane for me in the mission again.
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Stand by. It could be my dodgy counting.
Make sure the game
I
hooks
see
again.
an open F-16 slot at Mesquite.
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
no
much.
F-16 there though.
Same happened in last mission, no F-16. I could only, if you don't have an F4 or whatever, maybe a
Oops.
Warbird, so I don't only sit here or whatever.
Yeah,
Let me
you
know
can
and-
take a warbird. You can take one out of Mesquite, and your task will be to hunt sandworms.
Hello, Flood.
Basically, I want you to stay low to the ground enough that you'll attract the sandworm. Your job is to get killed by it, because it'll put it to sleep.
Where should I look for all the sandworms, principally? What are you-
So probably in the valley around Mesquite. So you can see the spice refinery on the map. It's marked as Foxtrot Whiskey Sierra and TF39. That's where the refinery and the thing is.
Oh yeah, out of interest, how high would I want to be off the ground to prevent sandworm kill? Just in case.
6,000 feet or so.
First F-16
Copy.
in Mesquite. I see you unarmed.
And also, in any case, I can also carry spice internally in the Huey and get some money for you guys if you need that too. So I can also, I'm not very good with the Huey, but internally, I've done that and I probably can do it.
Grump, as to your previous, your best bet is to just be out of range. The AAA is what's going to get you in the SA-13. As long as you're about 5 kilometers away from the site, you've not a problem. Just stay at whatever height you need to identify the targets with the fire control radar.
I was talking about sandworms, just in case they come out of nowhere.
Oh, sandworms, right. I think it's like
6,000.
2,000 feet is where you're safe. AGL.
2,000 AG. Okay.
I think what you need to do is on a Sunday night is get together with Bendy and go through everything that you've asked for, because this happens every week.
You said a Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday night before the mission on Monday, just to make sure everything's in place.
Yeah, I'm busy on Sundays.
There's always something missing.
I'm busy on Sundays though.
I think he's talking about blood there, Grump.
Oh, never mind.
Readability 5, are you on 222?
I'm on 243.
Hello, can you tune to 232?
232. Copy.
I'm not even at the right airfield, but okay. I swear I'll get my shit together someday, guys. I don't think today's the day.
Hello, Comcheck 232.
Still hear him on Discord, but that's because I got Discord going. Is it Alton? Nope. Is it this? And that? Yeah, it's a little bit slower. Otherwise, it just goes at frickin' Mach 8.
Caladane, fire, radio check.
The hell? Huh, what the hell? The hell just happened? You okay? I'm confused. What is going on? Am I getting punked right now? Yeah, that or he's turning around? Question mark? Yeah. That was a little, strange. I'll watch him from over here. Oh, shaky, shaky. Yeah, he's taking off from the opposite direction. Oh, I'm not sure if he was supposed to do that, but whatever.
Caladane, fire, you can now take 2 times A120 Bravos. Caladane, fire, radio check.
Caladane Fire, you on 233?
Negative. Be on 233 in a moment.
Roger.
Fire, radio check.
Caladin on 233.
Blood unexpected.
Good.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, would I do the crates by the smoke?
Firm, you're very close. You're just overflying the refinery now. If you turn left to about 225, it's literally half a mile off to your left-hand side. There is a single crate remaining. I put an F10 marker on it. It says crate. It's exactly on that marker.
Copy. I'll look for it. I just don't want to go into F10 or my game will crash.
Okay, alright. I will try and guide you on, but I'm busy doing a lot of things. And talk to me on the radio, it's easier.
I'll find it.
Fire, radio check.
Nope, there's a sandworm right there. Hello.
Yes, on 243 monitoring. I'm on the move. I'm gonna go down pointing, worm point.
How about the clouds?
Paladin clear high. Roger, clear for takeoff. Paladin, you're clear for takeoff.
Paladin, clear for takeoff.
That's Lincoln. I gotta look for Mesquite.
Caution everyone, it appears both the Northern Patriot and Northern Hawk site are inoperative. Copy that.
Well, that's no bueno.
Blood matrix.
Blood fire on 233. Roger fire, you can now load up with AIM-120 Bravos as your air-to-air weaponry. We're down one F-16 air-to-air, so you may be tasked with some air-to-air duties. Caladane, expect to have some hostiles spawn in front of you, approximately 28030 nautical miles. They will be SU-33s.
Blood fire, there are no Bravos here, just Charlie.
Really? Okay, take the Charlies and I'll argue about it.
Okay, I've got 4 Charlies and 2 AIM-9s.
Roger, that'll do.
And I am loaded up and ready to take off.
Roger fire, you are clear for takeoff. After takeoff, turn right and head very Caladane, your hostiles are 2 times SU-33, 263, 13 nautical miles, angels 20 cold. If you can try and attract their attention, we appreciate it.
Blood fire, take in, first shot to take off.
Missile launchers detected at Mesquite.
Patriot is engaged.
Roger, Caladin, hold off for a moment. I've got Space Chef, he's gonna shoot him as well.
Follow him up. Oh, he's getting swirly. Don't you do it.
Caladane, you've got 2 times hostile 27628 nautical miles and 1 times friendly at 29111 nautical miles. Now the hostiles are currently cold.
Patriot splashes up right in front of me.
Yep. 233 just got killed. Very nice.
Blood matrix.
Good.
I can't get me door gunners here.
That's fine. Just proceed with spice harvesting. Get me some spice.
Yes, sir.
Ready for takeoff.
To it. Fire. Oh, I already see,
Matrix, unexpected.
Go.
Do I need to do anything once I drop the crate? Do I have to tag it or something?
How many crates are there in your area?
There's only one. Can I spawn any other crates?
No, so unexpected. Have you dropped off your crate successfully at the refinery?
Different.
Okay, you now need to head south at 170 for about 15 nautical miles. It's in Papa Bravo 98. I know your F-turn doesn't work, so I'll guide you on.
Okay, can we do the journey again?
170.
Do 170.
Run on range, request takeoff.
Radiometrics on the Chinook.
Range, you have to take off.
Roger, I'll be your escort today, sir. I'm gonna pick you one. I'll look for worms.
Range, you have to take off. Turn right to...
Let me know if you see one. I'll head towards it. I'll escort you.
I'll shout. The refinery is northeast of here.
Yeah, I'm going with you that way, man. Okay. I got visual on you.
Caladane, if you turn right to 330.
330.
Oh, that might actually be Caladane. Is it a missile? It's a plane.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Sorry, Chef.
What fire? One fire on 233.
Good.
Declare bogey off my nose. 24 miles, Angels 23.
Friendly.
Copy.
Man, look at that. Oh, out here doing shit. Friendly F-16. That is something. F-14 maybe? I don't know. These guys seem to be alive with the tradies.
That thing is fast. 180 knots or so?
125.
Costello.
I'm close to me.
Mind you, we're 5,000 feet up, so it's more like about 150 true.
Yeah. Damn it.
Caladane fire, the remaining Week 21 is about to be dealt with, and the two SC-33s appear to be heading back to Group Lake. You'll proceed with your tasking. Caladane engage the SA-15 and SA-8. Expected is Papa Bravo 25, currently 28336 nautical miles. Fire, stand by in case Caladane half dive.
Roger that. I've got this MiG-21 that's turning into me. It's within M120 range. Should I shoot at?
Negative, negative, negative. That's friendly.
There's Caladane.
Friendly MiG-21.
Check your 9.
Not MiG-21 in spaceship.
Oh, roger that.
In spaceship, he's just turning through you. He's going to engage the MiG-21.
Yeah, he wasn't replying on IFF for some reason. Now he's showing up.
Cali refinery 12 o'clock.
Yeah, Brakes are north by about 300 meters. See if you can pick one up in your Mustang.
Maybe I can take some on my lap, right? Like a couple of bags in my lap and behind the cockpit.
Might not be such a good idea flying with a load of spice up your nose.
True. Need a mask.
Fire, if you turn left to 210, I also realised I had changed you out from air to ground and I put you on the wrong frequency. You can turn back to 232. Copy that, going to 232.
That's cool.
Just do what I'm told. No, it's my bad.
Gonna harm out.
Solid, Max.
Caladane, confirm you've got an active SA-15.
Yep, that's active SA-15.
Beautiful stuff.
Shit, I lost it.
Max, begin.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Great, spike being 29.
Oh!
Good
Still
check,
no chance.
Caladane. Now, try and locate and engage the convoy. Caution, you do have the sector to the north. Make sure you remain south of the site.
Roger.
Somebody else got shot down. 233 is down. F-36 down.
Is that you, Hi?
I'm driving a Mustang, yeah, escorting the Chinook.
Did we find the SAM site? I think we found the
Unexpected,
SAM
that's
site.
me overhead with the Spitfire.
Copy.
Yep, that's SAM site.
So far, no worms spotted. We're all clear.
Caladane, you might want to turn left 062 just to avoid, we've got some SU-33s coming up from the south. Rage, if you turn right 315, you should remain safe.
315.
Oh, look, found a convoy. Found a
Unexpected.
Keen
Do you need navigation back to the spice refinery?
Oh, yes.
Trying to slow this thing
Do I
down
have
so
to do
much.
the same one I was, or is there's a one closer?
There
That
we go.
is the closest from my map. So it'd be a heading of
Yeah.
353.
Yeah, I can do that. I got that waypoint in.
Roger.
Thanks.
What do we got here? SA-13? Stella? AAA. Shilka.
We are.
It's an OSA that's been killed. Somebody's shooting. Who's shooting? You. No, they trying. Oh. Strella's active. Somebody about to get shot, maybe. Nope, they disengaged. AAA still looking. Red Suit 33 was just got shut down.
Grump, have you been able to take off yet?
I haven't gotten orders to take off yet.
Okay, Grump, get into an Apache at Lincoln and get some... And just go full max chat to the SAM site.
Copy that. Is it waypoint in there?
It's not in the aircraft, no, I can guide you on.
Copy that.
I'd recommend taking 8 Hellfires, I wouldn't take the full load.
Jumping in now.
Rage, you can now turn left towards the target 26738 nautical miles.
Copy that.
Yeah, it appears there's actually no fog at all, it's just low cloud.
Yep, much better than expected.
I mean, there is some. Okay. Where are my radar Hellfires?
Grump, just caution, we got a F-14 coming into land, so just be careful when you cross the runway.
Copy all. I'll steer clear of the runway when I take off. I think the K is the...
Caution, SA-13 just went live.
Roger, you should not be down at Angel 7. Unless you're unable to see through the cloud.
Unable to see through the cloud. It's fine, I can find him.
I've already lost one F-16, I do not want to lose another.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Suggest if you only got JDAMs.
Roger.
Yeah, hit the SA-13 to kill that threat. Suggest for safety, Caladane, if you can identify the units on your camera at a distance, low level, and then you climb to actually drop the weapons.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself in Discord. Blood Grump is ready for takeoff. Request takeoff from Lincoln.
Rage, static convoy, 28 miles.
Blood Grump, radio check. Okay, well, I'm waiting for him. I'm gonna... don't need to do that. ASC is already on, don't need that. Missile mode. Let's see what codes are. I need... none of these. Fricking A, alright. I'm gonna switch that to... Okay, I didn't do anything. Frick. Okay, there we go. 1533 is set.
Caladane, what's the status on the convoy?
I'm looking for it.
Roger, because if that convoy's destroyed, we can kill everything easily. But if you've only got JDAMs and it's moving, then I'd suggest focus on the SA-13.
That's what I'm looking for.
Blood, Grump, how copy?
Readability 5.
Copy, Blood. Grump is ready to take off from Lincoln. Request takeoff. Steer clear of runway when I do.
Roger, Grump, you're clear for takeoff. You're clear across the runway. The F-14 has landed. After takeoff, turn onto 238.
Grump, clear for takeoff. Resume navigation 238.
Bloodlock Rage, is the friendly convoy anywhere near the target area?
Affirm, so it will be circling the target area. Rage, if you now turn left 297, the target is in Papa Bravo 25. If you can locate the site itself, it should be doing a lap around the target.
Well, I have Cali on the convoy, I just want to make sure it's the right one.
There is a friendly unit at 2857 nautical miles.
I have one 15 miles.
Roger, that should be hostile. Confirm it's approximately 302.
Affirm, I see BMPs and BTRs.
That's the one. You need to primarily kill the T-80s, then the BMP-2s. The BTRs we should be able to deal with our own ground units.
Copy that, engaging.
Oh, I have the wrong profile in here. God damn it. Oh well, that'll do fine. Blood, Grump, can you drop a marker on the map so I can see where exactly I'm going so I can set a waypoint?
Done. Papa Bravo 25 SA should be labeled SAM sign.
Copy that, thank you. And I'm gonna do that. George, you keep going on the direction that you're going.
We're at track T80 times 2.
Same site. Okay.
Nice work, Rage. If you can get the BMP-2s, we're in business.
Alright, so, let's see. Routes. Add. Points. Not about to hit anything, am I? Okay.
SA-13 shack, Shilka shack.
Nope.
Nice work, Caledane. If the convoy stopped, then focus your weapons on the convoy.
Frickin' A. I could never fucking remember this shit. Yeah, 1 second.
Convoy is moving even though it's taking hits.
That's fine.
It's not going anywhere.
In which case, just to focus on the AAA.
Yep. RTB Winchester.
Roger, I'll tell you what to rearm with when you get back to Mesquite.
Roger.
Your steer for home is...
Ah! Don't do that, stop it. What are you doing? Ah!
What's your plan?
Okay.
Rage, once the BMP2s are taken down, start working your way through the BTRs and the...
Oh, I'm on route. Okay. Points.
Copy that. BMPs are down.
Add. Waypoint. Ident.
Roger, just caution, there's still a lot of AAA active there, so just don't get too close to the site.
Roger.
Okay, what do you want from me? Just WP? No. God damn it. Just want Willie Pete? Free. Okay. There we go. Fricking A. That was a pain in the ass. Alright. We're gonna clear all that. It's gonna be 1-1 Sierra Papa Bravo 2622 5367. Enter. Altitude is good. Alright. 21 minutes. Route. Ooh, add points.
Watch that AAA, Rage. You should be able to stay a good few kilometers away from the site. Maybe giving us a rate around 5 miles.
Cannot see it. Working A. That's Sandworm. Alright.
Is anyone focusing on the AAA or should I take it out?
Rage, these ground units are going to move in. So yeah, if you can take us all that convoy out, the ground units will mop everything up.
Roger.
But I just want you to keep clear of them because they will shoot you down. I know the A10's hardy, but I'd rather it not have any holes in it.
Oh, I don't want to add a route. Sorry. Let's see. Direct to point 1. Enter. It's not seeing it. Why are you not seeing it? Oh, you know what? It needs to be WP1, doesn't it? WP1? Nope. 0, 1. Nope. Jesus Christ, what is your... What do you want? Oh, W0... Okay. Fucking Jesus Christ. W03. Oh, no. Why'd I put 03? Fucking hell. Fucking dying here. Alright. Fuck! That was hard. Ah! Okay. Alright, George, I'm taking back over.
That's a lot of A10.
Like this can take me like for fucking ever just to remember how to do all that. At least I got it. Fucking hell. Alright. Show. Yeah, why not? CPG cursor. HSI. Oh, that's maybe too much. Threat show. Threats and targets.
Grump you on comp.
Blood, Grump A firm. On 233.
Roger, can you just come slightly left for me? Initially go about 225 just to avoid going into that sector so we don't have a repeater last time.
Copy 255.
Caladane, I'm tempted to go into Mirage Sink South as per the plan. We are a little low on air to air, so I need you to take 4 times harms, but also to take the best AIM-120s you can.
Can do. Want me to check the SA-11?
That's the plan.
Roger, roger.
But expect a whole bunch of SU-33s.
Okay, that was a problem.
Roger. Anyone taking off for landing in Mesquite, or am I clear to land?
Why'd I do that?
It's currently not there. You're clear
as...
to land. The airfield is yours.
Thank you very much.
Where did my velocity vector go? Hello? Velocity vector.
Rage, how much of the convoy remains?
I think 2 cannon strikers and a couple of trucks.
Say again, what? I sort of heard the trucks, what else?
2 wheeled vehicles with a cannon.
Roger, probably Pumas. If you can take those out, then we should be good. I've already got a striker that's engaging with tow missiles against the site itself.
Did I fuck everything up? No. Okay, let's see. Team. Do C. There we go. Code still says 1533. Yeah, fuck this all up. Point. Oh, there we go. Blood Grump, am I clear to return to course?
Correction. Grump, you're actually steering even more towards Mirage south. You need to come left to 212.
Copy, last I heard was 255, so I was heading 255.
Roger, I think I probably said 215, miscommunication.
Copy, Grump said, and now heading 205 to offset. Blood Grump confirmed that I am staying out of Mirage Sink South.
Hey firm, that's the one you got to avoid.
Copy that, tracking it now. I'll head farther south and then push back towards the west once I get into the minor.
Roger, as long as you got 5 or 10 miles clearance, then I'll be happy.
Copy all.
They are going to activate it in a moment, but I don't want to activate it until it's the time.
Understood.
Convoy is down, 2 trucks remain.
Roger, I'll send the lone striker in who's already doing an absolute number on him. Rage, I have observed in testing that the SA-11 command post has struggled to get destroyed by ground units for some reason, so just watch out for that and be prepared to destroy it, or destroy it now if you've got munitions.
Is that the one with the radar? I see a snowdrift there, I think.
No, it's not a radar, it's just like a,
yep, that's
cool. An APC with no gun on it.
I'm going to switch out my helicopter.
Okay,
I'm going to actually swap out my profile here real quick. Hopefully that doesn't break shit.
All I'm seeing on my F-10 is a whole bunch of Urals left, but it may just be the ground unit's not found it.
Come on, release. There we go. I love when George takes over for just a second. God damn it. Wow, I got 5 viewers right now. What's going on, guys? Who wants to talk? Uh-oh. Ah, broke it. Rescan controller input. Yeah. Controls. Rescan controller input. Okay, cool. General. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, now then. Back to what I was doing. Woo! Don't do that, don't do that. Really? 100% torque is
Rage, just
getting
continue
the
to loiter in
RPM
your
low.
current location. I'm going to get you to RCB's Groom Lake, so you're pre-positioned for future missions.
Copy that.
That's beautiful.
That's assuming that we successfully capture it. We already have a unit on the ground, and I hope there's only 3 Euros we've got to kill, and then it'll be sector captured.
I did not hear that right.
You have a shotgun if you want.
Say again, is that still a shilker inside?
I have Tally on a shotgun.
Roger, I don't have my scope, interestingly, so feel free to engage. Just to bear in mind, there is a friendly striker heading north towards the site.
Okay.
Along with several friendly units transiting north towards it.
Blood Calvin 233.
Good.
Request permission, take off the ski.
Roger, Caladane, you are clear to take off, then turn right to 95. Can you also swap through 232 for me?
232.
Hi, that ABC, I think is the striker is talking about. That should be friendly. Somebody is shocked the shotgun.
Roger, that's probably the ground units.
Okay, I'm in the minor now. I'm not saying that again. Don't take that out of context. That's just the name of the region that I'm in. Do not take that out of nobody clip that or take it out of context. You know what I meant.
All I see is trucks. I don't have eyes on any command center.
Roger, Rage, just stay loitering for the moment. It may be... it's just been destroyed. It looks like we might not capture the sector, at least officially. It doesn't seem they've put in the ground car that we delivered to the other capture point into the mission. We will capture it post-mission, but it won't come with a message. Still a bit disappointing, but it will.
Bastards. Blood Grump has turned back west, approximately 5 minutes to on station.
Roger, Grump. Maybe there's nothing left by the time we arrive there, apologies, but I think we might be able to get you onto the other site. We might not have time to get you home, but we can buy a new Apache there fairly cheap.
Okay, copy all. Just give me a new tasking when ready.
So, Grump, your new tasking will be to hit the SAM site somewhere in Papa Bravo 09191808, that area. We'll need to find it first. For the moment, I need you to stay out the sector. Expect a whole bunch of SU-33s to spawn. You're going to have to hit the deck and just sail the ground.
Grump copies all. If my initial target is destroyed by the time I get there, I'll probably just land there and await further orders.
I've just put a marker in Papa Bravo 36. I suggest you go there now and use that as your just hunker down point. It's in a valley and should protect you from the flankers.
Grump copies got tally on that marker. Gonna head that direction. Okay, so for me to do that, I need to go 286.
Rage, can you do a final check and see if there are any ground units remaining?
Good up.
Once you've done your scan, if you can confirm there are no units remaining, Rage, your RTB to Groom Lake.
Copy that.
It'll only be a neutral airfield, so you probably won't be able to rearm, refuel there. Well, you certainly won't be able to. And Rage, caution, you're getting close to Mirage Sink south. Turn south when able.
Turning south.
Okay, so it's going to be on the opposite side of this mountain range right here. Maybe just a little too rocky there, and I might just end up knocking over, so I may have to find somewhere a little bit more flat.
Confirm the site has been cleared.
Quick check for any sandworms. I'm not seeing any sandworms.
Hi, do you see anything?
God, why is this thing so big? Giggity. Is there a way to resize this thing? Hello? Guess not. I wonder if that's a UI problem or something.
Rage, you need to turn left for Groom Lake immediately. We're about to activate the other sector, so it's going to get pretty hot pretty quick. Turn left 193, 17 nautical miles.
Copy that. RTV Groom Lake.
All runways are yours. Land on whichever's easiest. There's a shit ton of them. You're clear to land.
Yeah. It is Groom Lake after all, yeah.
Hi, are you on comms?
Yes, sir, I'm on comms. I heard a couple of vehicles down here.
Roger. Turn left for me, 203. I need you to stay out the Mirage 6 south.
Roger, heading 243, you said?
Just go south 180. Just for your information, things are about to get very spicy very quickly. We're going to activate a whole bunch of SU-33s. And possibly some big 21s. Your aircraft is disposable, so do with that information what you want.
Roger that. I'm pretty much here as a scout. So maybe I can go north and look for the other SAM site, possible SAM site to the northwest or something.
Roger. Roger, that would be useful, but remember it's SA-11, so you'll have to stay very low to the ground.
Yeah, I got a lot of mountains here. I see. Would you have my log boat? Yeah, I'll turn still. I think so. You guys send friendly ground units to the minor SAM site, correct? I see. Is that a friendly APC and a friendly tank?
Yeah, that's correct. I saw one striker.
All stations, we're about to activate Mirage Sync South. Grump in particular, you need to hit the deck. Rage, make sure you get on the ground as soon as you can.
Let Grump copy as I'm landing now.
Red copy landing 2 minutes.
Okay, hang on. Careful. Do this right. Don't tip over. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. Blood Grump is safe on deck.
Roger, Grump. You may be able to edge a little bit further north. They're currently not looking at you. I suggest you head north through that valley, approximately 356. Get as north as you can, and just hunker down after about 5 or 10 miles, and I'll tell you if you can go further.
Blood, just heads up, I'm landed where I'm at because I have bad experiences with slopes.
Fair enough. The other option, and it may be better because the distances are, in fact, cancel that as 4 SC-33s have just turned towards your direction.
Grump copies, I got tally. Let me get some air. God, this reminds me so much of like Soviet Strike.
Hi, can you make sure the SA-11 is still tracking you? I need its radar to be on.
Roger, you want me to pop off, see if the SA-11 shoots?
Yeah, please do. You're about to get mullered by 4 times MiG-21, so you might as well die heroically.
Yeah, I got visual on those MiGs. I was hiding in the mountain here. I'm climbing up, see if the SA-11 shoots. I got
range when you're on the ground, safe, despawn.
9 o'clock, what's that?
Roger.
Is this maybe a little cheaty? Perhaps, but who cares?
Here come the MiGs. I don't see the, Oh, there we go.
Oh, that blew up.
Fixed wing, 3 o'clock, searching. Searching.
Nice. Okay.
Fixed wing, 4 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 4 o'clock, searching.
Okay, alright. We are set now. Points. Now that I know what the hell I'm doing, add waypoints. We're gonna call it, what was it, WP1? Why do they have two different things for, like, nope, idents. Is it, 02? Nope. Okay. Is it just, W02? It is not W02. What the frick? Okay. Back to the guide, I guess. Fricking A. Add bab. Oh, is it just waypoint? It's just WP, isn't it? Yep.
Grump, we were unable to take down all the SA-11s. Recommend you make a dash for Groom Lake. It's 20024 nautical miles.
Grump copies, setting that waypoint now. Groom Lake.
2 o'clock. Searching.
I'm not going to set the waypoint. I'm just going to go 204. Okay. Okay, we're good. Set full run. Set run. All right. Clear. All right. Fuck. I say 208. I think I said 208. We'll figure it out here in a second. Grump's airborne, going woo 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 back to Groom Lake. Yeah, I know I'm on a wait list. Thanks for keeping reminding me, fricks. More like 204. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I can see the container. Heh. Okay, most people are still muted in Discord, so I'm not going to worry about it. A Zoidberg, yep. Woo, 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 woo. I didn't get to do my mission today. But, if I can land this thing at the base that I'm supposed to, I'll consider that a mission success. Jesus Christ, I just looked at how much spice we have. Fucking hell. I assume that site is entirely dead because I'm flying right past it. If I get fucked... That's a 14.
Grunt, there's only 12 minutes remaining, so if you have to drop any weapons to get to Groom Lake faster, do so.
Copy that.
Apologies, it's not been a more exciting mission, but everyone was just too efficient today.
Yeah, that's fine. If I can land this at Groom Lake, I'll consider this mission success.
Spaceship and Caladane, you got 3 times targets. 2 Su-33s at 26021 nautical miles, 1 Su-33 at 25022 nautical miles.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
7 miles. Did I see that right? 7 miles. Blood Grump, can I get a distance to Groom Lake?
Grump, your fastest is 20016 nautical miles.
Fuck, it's 17, that's...
You've got 11 minutes.
Copy all. I'm gonna try and make it.
If you get very, very close, just still land it and hopefully we can count it.
Copy. Oh, the yields for spice went up quite a bit too. It started at 95,000, jumped up to 102,000. Okay, I'm coming down. Jesus Christ. What are the odds that if I don't make it, they'll just let me take this back off where we landed it? Good talk. I officially entered the container. Man, it is really struggling here. Nine minutes, 9 miles out. I might actually do this. Yeah, we're making good time. 45 minutes endurance, yeah. I can't tell if that's the base or not. Blood, Grump, visual on Groom Lake. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of time. God damn it. Beautiful. Blood, Grump, radio check. Blood, Grump, radio check on 243. Alright, whatever happens, happens.
Hi, Grump, sorry, it's been very, very busy over the last few minutes. Exciting, then.
Copy that, disregard. I'm just gonna be landing at Groom Lake now.
Beautiful stuff, with 4 whole minutes to spare, well done.
Yeah, something like that. I'm just gonna land on these hard stands over here. Come on, drop it down. Drop it down, drop it down, drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. Whew. Okay. Grump down, safe, shutting down. Grump's out of the slot. See you at debrief.
Nice work, Grump.
Yeah, didn't activate any sectors
This is a mission that's actually gone really well.
Yay.
The only thing we didn't do was to take all the SA-11s out, as far as I'm aware. We may have done, actually.
If only we had another F-16 with Sam. With
with one
arms.
more F-16, I could have helped with that. I just did what I could with the Mustang. I took a couple of trucks at the minor to clear up the last vehicles. That's it. Not very
George out and save
helpful
another
for them,
300
so.
pounds.
Yeah, I know it's frustrating.
George is 300
guys.
pounds?
However,
Jesus Christ.
although I have promised you in the past that I'll get you some F-16s and the budget has not allowed it, if I don't get you F-16s this time, then something dodgy's going on.
I've seen what our coffers look like now, and Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, yes.
I looked at that number and I'm like...
Can
also,
I didn't look at the number before I despawned.
troops. I think we'll talk about that later. But troops. So we want to drop a couple of troops. Well, I guess we can only do one per mission, huh?
In any case, I can also do air to ground pretty good with an F-14, with a lantern pod and jester. Very helpful. Also, if we need that at some point, I can go swing air in the Tomcat.
I have a feeling next mission isn't going to be so minimal foggy.
It might be worse. I've been expecting, based off their narrative, that it'll be like 3 days of bad weather. This weather's nowhere near as bad as they suggested it would be, because they said fog.
Yeah,
and
but I
was
think
expecting like whiteout, but no, it's just been a low cloud base, which is something you can deal with that. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I mean there was some fog, but it wasn't like majorly bad. And I wonder if that was intentional. Either way, I'm betting it's gonna be a lot worse next time around.
Oh, I could have used the F-16 resupply. Oh, I'm really stupid. I'm so sorry. I could have fixed this.
So that Su-33 that you didn't know where it went, I actually did shoot them both down.
Oh, marvelous.
Nice.
I just want to point out.
Release the F-16.
I just want to point out I did nothing wrong this time around.
Well done, chum.
You tried. I saw you turn, because you clearly misheard, but you turned right straight towards the sector.
I heard the number that I heard over comms, and there was like a couple people talking. I was like, "Yep, got it. Okay, sure."
I definitely turned right when you told me to turn left as well. I apologize for that. I was already in the turn, and I was just like, "Well, all right, just keep."
That was fine. I did tell you, like, "Oh, I'll forgive you," but then you turned the other way and straight back towards the sector. I was like,
ah.
Roger, guys, just setting the camera up. Yeah, I said it. The camera.
What did he say?
How'd your flight go, Cap?
It's very static.
Yeah, Cap didn't
Very
have a
static.
wait. Cap, did you have a flight today?
I did not. I was
about to say you were in the watching phase. It's very uncap of you though.
Yes, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Consider this: there's an F-16 that's safe in its hangar that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
That's
and
really fair comment.
And we still have one Apache. We did not minus one, so
We got 2 Apaches because there's another one in the stores. But yeah, it's we lost one F-16, which I'm going to claim back because our Patriot wasn't there and should have shot down the thing that shot down the F-16. But we can talk about that.
Can you get the reds? Plex, plox.
Plax. I got you, Cap. I got you.
Well done, Grumptastic. You and your fancy new Chevrolet.
Isn't it beautiful? I've only driven it twice since I've gotten it.
Nice. I'm just waiting for those naughties.
Well, I got a total of 7 air-to-air kills.
God damn!
Nice. The air-to-air guys did really well.
I'm kidding.
Had a bit of a loss of SA, I think, when early on, which is a bit unfortunate. I think MiG-21 got really close to him and managed to pop a sidewinder before he had a chance to engage it.
R3R to the face, actually, it looked like, from the kill feed.
Oof.
Gotta watch out. Those MiG-21s, they haven't been carrying heaters. They've been carrying the R3R radar guided.
What?
Interesting. Surely you get a warning then.
You do, but you don't expect a MiG-21 to fire a missile at you head on.
Or to get a
Yeah,
beep,
they
beep,
go
beep, beep,
aggressive.
beep, beep, beep.
I think someone's going to have to go and force the Reds in. They're obviously doing some milsim, but they should have finished by now.
Yeah, that'd be mission over.
I despawned with like 20 seconds left on the mission timer, so.
Nice work.
No, you don't get no warning.
Oh, he got
Hey,
no
hello.
warning.
I'm so
They might
sorry.
not use
I was looking elsewhere and then I looked at you and like, oh, they're very close.
Oops.
They might not use continuous wave. They might use something older.
It's so old that the F-16 didn't even bother to put it on their RWR.
Probably.
Yeah, they just have these as museum pieces now. It's not like they ever use them. Wait, what?
I don't think that we were getting R3R warnings in the F-14 either when we were doing our first CAT missions.
Freaking A.
We might want to test that and see.
Thanks for your
Blood
payment.
Matrix.
Well, sure.
How do we get on with taking over the?
God, how many times are they going to tell me that the zone is full? I get it.
Oh, sorry,
I'm not getting a job from you anytime soon.
I believe we have taken it. However, the vehicle you put down last mission was not there. So the automatic in-mission capture mechanic did not trigger.
Oh.
So I think, though, because you did place the last mission, it's on the TAC view. We'll be able to go. We did this, you didn't put it in, and therefore give us the minor.
Yeah, it was the mission before, actually.
No, it's last mission.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but it always feels like forever.
Can I petition to change the name of that sector?
The major.
Something other than the minor, because I was streaming today and I was like, right now entering the minor. Nope. I did not say that.
I've captured a minor. No way.
Entering the major
we've captured the minor. Well, I mean, and suddenly the FBI would like to know my location.
I'm sure they already know, Grump.
But yeah, yeah, my FBI agent's already been listening in.
FBI agents, Grump.
Yeah, I got my own personal FBI agent. Did you know? Didn't you know?
No, but that's
probably also a CIA agent, IRS agent, and NSA agent.
But no.
Speaking of which, how you guys? They never talk to me, but you know, I like to be like, hey, how you guys doing?
They just say nothing.
Are they giving you enough coffee over there?
Who are you talking to, Grump?
He's talking to himself.
Yeah, something like that.
You also have dedicated TSA agents for you.
Funny you say that because my significant other is a TSA agent.
What in the heck are the Reds doing?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here, fellas.
They're
I was off.
See ya, hello.
See ya, hello.
Later.
Yeah, the mission ended like 5 minutes ago. What are they doing?
I know. What the hell are they? Are they working on a different frigging clock?
They're working on the next plans already. Oh, speaking of,
they say give them a minute.
I think they're being whacked by the Baron.
I assume some conversations are being had because it didn't appear it went that well for them. I don't know what they wanted to do, but
I suspect they're burning in oil or something like that.
Ooh,
yeah, something like that.
Somebody say oil, America.
That's how we win. We just say there's oil, and then America invades Arrakis.
America, fuck yeah.
So apparently, Mr. T is about to invade Iran because, should I tell you how I know? Because the 48 Air Wing that I live next to, which has never left its country in full, by the way, they've always, had some squadrons left over here. The whole Air Wing has gone. Obviously, it's classified where they've gone. So I'm guessing Iran. I'm guessing something big's about to happen.
I'd say probably not.
But do you move an entire Air Wing? That's 100 fighter bombers.
Unless they know about some special storm that's about to roll through England right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
we
don't get storms.
They did move. They moved a squadron of B-2s and tankers and everything just south of Iran. They're saying they might bomb the, the the factories for nuclear reactors.
Ooh, all right, get ready for a war games then, guys.
I think it was. I think it was. a sabotage
This
game
is
they didn't
this
like.
is absolutely frustrating because this is a job that I could be doing right now.
It is, isn't it, Grump?
Freaking A. But yeah, no, they don't want to hire me just yet because they're dragging their ass on fucking investigations. Anyways, Cap. Speaking of Cap, has somebody reached out to you yet?
Hello, Grump. No, no one has.
Okay, cool. Anyways,
no one's interested in little old me.
Fucking hell.
Right, we're going to do the debrief, guys. Get ready. Yeah, I said to get ready. Yeah, so get ready. Stand by. Welcome back to debrief. First, Blues, Blood, Punch It.
Right, well, today's been pretty good. So, we destroyed all of the units at the site that we're trying to attack. We delivered a car to Groom Lake. There was a car missing at the southern capture point that should have been there for the last mission bypass. So, I believe we should have captured the sector. But we'll have a chat about that afterwards. And then we also managed to attack Mirage Sink South and killed a bunch of SU-33s and MiG-21s and hit a bunch of launchers. I don't think we killed the site in the east there, but we also did a fair bit of damage to it, so that's pretty nice. And we got a load of spice, and I think we only lost one F-16, and that was our only losses.
Roger. A couple of minutes to burn, so let's have an F-16 or a couple of F-16s talking us through it.
Air-to-air for the F-16s went pretty good. I actually had 7 kills today. So, yeah.
Ace in a day.
Air-to-ground F-16, Seed rolled into the first site, took out SA-15, SA-8 with harms, then proceeded to kill a pop-up SA-13 and dropped 3 more JDAMs on random targets, and then went back, rearmed, and engaged the second SA-11 site with a pair of harms before got absorbed into air-to-air combat.
Super. Tomcat.
Tomcat, 2 artillery kills. Found a dubious paint job on my speed brake, but we've already fixed it. Maybe you saw that, Cap? If
Yes,
not,
sir.
have a look.
Roger. Yeah, no, I saw that. I'm going to pick one more. Hi.
Yes, sir.
Hello, hi. We're talking about what we did.
Yes, sir. Well, I grabbed the P-51, escorted the Chinook to the spice fields. No worms inside. So I went for a long adventure to the minor and almost an 80-mile flight with a Mustang. Pretty nice scenic flight. And then I got to attack some of the last ground units there, help a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Long mission on the Mustang. Good fun.
Roger, guys, you were operating within 30 miles of the red humans today, which is interesting. You probably weren't aware of that. Right. Same question, but red. Scroll back.
Okay, yeah, pretty good result from our guys too. Managed with what we had. We had some loading issues at the start. With some of the airframes missing that should have been in place, but we pushed along as the Harkonnen do and made best with what we've got. Did a load of spice collection and pushed into the sector that we were after, and did some scouting around in some further sectors. So yeah, we on target.
Roger, I'll pick on someone. Frogfoot. Or Frog Feet.
Yeah, okay, I'll go. Cap bypass and the Frogfoot. Yeah, my job was to attack a Fremen base. I took out 1 radar, but didn't manage to take out the rest. RTB'd, rearmed, went back and destroyed the radar, and landed back at a neutral airfield.
Roger. Mirage or Mirages.
Yeah, pretty uneventful flight for us. Took out some fairly unchallenging Fremen air-to-air, kept the boys safe, returned to base, 1 dramatic landing at the end. And the secondary mission for us was a little bit probing into another sector, so we've identified some targets for the next mission there.
Roger, I didn't see... Yeah.
Also, we did some metal ground bombs, hit some sand sites.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see much red activity generally. Did you only take half of your airframes?
We had a bit of an DCS issue where most of the fixed wing airframes were unavailable to us for this mission.
I thought something was wrong, but it is what it is. Suck it up. That's it, guys.
Never enough
I
coffee.
hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later.
See you, Cap.
See you, Cap.
See
Bye.
One.
Cheers, guys.
All right.
So, Red Side, do we still need a debrief?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Yeah, let's
sounds
pop
good.
across.
Need a whiskey.
Just got done.
And we got Jack view.
We could, I guess we could do some blue debrief if everyone wants to stick around.
Yeah, Blood, you can send me your usual report afterwards.
Yeah. Fewer issues, a couple of annoying ones, but better.
Great. Yeah. Good. Well done, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Right, everyone is friendly. Right, well, bloody good work, everyone. All I can say. Apologies to Grump for a nice, slightly dull transit across the desert, but and apologies again to High for the lack of F-16.
What are you talking about? I enjoyed the scenery.
Oh, that's nice.
It was good, man.
He did really, really well. Unfortunately, Rage isn't here, but he did an excellent job of taking down the convoy. Caladane did a good job taking down the SA-8 and 15. That basically went perfectly to plan, and the ground units mopped up everything else as per the plans. So, yeah.
What time is it? It's 4.
I really struggled to find that SA-13 during that. Like, it shot at me like twice.
It didn't seem to struggle finding you.
Did we get the minor blood at the end?
So we didn't in the mission because Matrix delivered a ground car to the southern capture point last mission, and that was not present in the mission at the start. So it should have been there, and we should have captured it. So I'm pretty confident when I tell Bypass the problem, he'll be like, "Yep, it's captured." So yeah,
sweet.
Unless there is some sneaky red unit that's hidden somewhere that we didn't spot, but. We had you. I think you did a fly past. So did Rage. The ground units. There was a tank sat on the site that would have killed anything that decided to not be dead. So I'm pretty confident.
I did pretty low passes on all the site at the end. So maybe 3 live truck. I got rid of 2, and then I saw coming a tank, and I think an APC, friendly APCs coming in from the road. And the APC destroyed, I think, the last unit. I did a couple of turns to make sure everything was dead. Everything looked dead. I don't know, we'll have to see the TAC view for... visually, everything looked down, so, yeah.
We had no IR mavs at all. That was...
that might have been my fault, not the missions. I was limited on what I could afford mission-wise. Not a problem anymore.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean,
so how much did we end up getting?
So I think 4.1 million, plus we get an additional 600,000 passive income.
Could you see the spice prices jump during the mission? It started at like 95, and it was up to 110,000 by the end of the mission.
Yeah, I think they have a thing that tweaks the prices.
Yeah, I was seeing that, but like Jesus, I didn't expect the spice prices to jump that much during the mission.
I have a sneaking suspicion spice prices might go through the floor. Because they seem to be under the impression that it would be harder to harvest spice under these conditions, and Matrix, you can tell me otherwise, but it seemed to be fine.
Yeah, it wasn't a problem at all. I quite like flying around in the Merkin in a helicopter. It's not a problem.
Well, I mean, if the supply is high, yeah, it'll probably tank the spice price a little bit. If they're like, oh, well, it turns out that there wasn't any problem in spice harvesting, so there's not as much demand, probably.
Yeah, whoever shorted spice has probably lost a lot of money.
What about how much did it look like they got?
They got like $1 million.
Okay, so we're definitely in the driver's seat. We can afford a decrease of price than they can.
We could probably afford all of the special weapons if they were available.
Yeah, well, they just require some crates to be shipped to build them, but it does feel I don't know. I personally would rather do this the old-fashioned way. Because one option is just to nuke the shit out of them, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, I saw that orbital strike, and I'm like, oh!
I expect, so they got an amount of spice, they will get more than that, because if they hadn't had all their fixed wing delivered, the GMs will give them some compensation, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
They also lost several fixed wing. I saw Mirage 2000.
Yeah, I saw one of them. I think Super Milo or someone did exactly what I think I did few missions ago and went out of bounds and got killed.
Oops.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, but they continue to be incredibly ineffective at ground attack. So they still have most of the units alive at one of the SAM sites. So I was considering intervening to send, some air-to-air to go deal with it, but it's like, there's no point. There's a good old adage of don't interrupt an enemy while they're making a mistake. In this case, just while they're bimbling around not killing anything, just let them burn up fuel. No point wasting our precious airframes.
Question. I saw when we placed the Patriot site, it said 0 available Patriot sites left. Do we have to then despawn and move our Patriots? Or
No. It's just because I only bought one.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically, I buy them every week. I get a big sheet of all the things I want to buy. For any placed unit like that, or the SAM sites and so on, they are placed and then... I buy an amount and they go into like storage, and then Matrix or whoever's in a helicopter has to go to a logistics base, pick up the crates, build the thing, and then once they click build, then it will take however many out of the inventory.
Cool. I'm really surprised they didn't run all F-18s like hard to do some hard air to ground.
They could only afford one.
It's possible that was their plan, and from my calculations based off how much they gained last time, and unless they had a bunch in reserve, which I think they did, they could only afford to buy one. My worry in this mission, and it's no longer a worry, is that they would have used that one F-18, got a whole bunch of JSOWs, and hit, not Lincoln, because that's a bit trickier, but hit the spice refinery that Unexpected was going to. If they'd done that, they would have taken $250,000 off just for the refinery, and they would have reduced our passive income, and they would have prevented Unexpected from delivering spice. That was the killer move that I was worried about. It didn't happen, possibly because they didn't think of it, possibly because they didn't have the airframes to do it.
Well, next mission, repeat of this mission, kill the SAM site, press into the south, and plant another Patriot site further in there or something.
I'm looking forward to the opportunity to fly the Strike Eagle and JDAM a shitload of stuff, actually.
As far as I understand it from loose lips, because there are a few on that team, all the aircraft they had were irreplaceable in this mission.
Really?
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean irreplaceable? They should have had enough to buy more.
Well, if they crashed, died, burned, whatever else, they couldn't get any more.
Yeah.
What they started out with is what they had, and they could only afford one F-18.
So that implies they have gone down the path I suspected, in which they spent the money on the tech upgrade. So we do need to worry about things like S-300s now and F-18s, but they couldn't buy any additional airframes as a result. With the million they now have, they will be able to buy new airframes, but they're going to have a number of them, but they won't have a huge amount of extra things. So they might be able to build an S-300 and get a couple of F-18s. And
they had to actually wait for the Hercules to deliver before they could actually get.
Yeah, they will
some
have.
Of their
we have to do the same thing. We've had to do that for quite a few missions. People have to hold for 10 minutes. So it's not a major problem. But what it has now bought us is a bit of time. So all we have to do to prevent those F-18s being devastating is to build, and this will be your job next mission, Matrix, and Unexpected as well, possibly, or if we've managed to get Bean back, we should have even more, but is to build a combination of a Patriot, a NASAMS, and CRAM. All those things together are basically invulnerable. Because
where are we going to build this?